Hi, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you how to do subtotal in MS Excel. You have some raw data over here and you want to subtotal some of these raw data. For example, I want to subtotal the inventory value by department. As you can see, we have several departments: apparel, we have food, we have kitchen, we have toiletry. Yep, 4 departments. So we want to subtotal the inventory value by the department. So subtotal is basically a way for you to quickly create subtotals within your raw data. Take note that it's within your raw data. Now, you might also want to take note that this subtotal feature here is not really flexible in terms of the way it will lay out the subtotal that you're going to create. Where do you access this particular feature? You can access the feature from the data menu, this one over here, the data menu, and the subtotal button or the subtotal command. Or sometimes when the menu is sort of like folded, then you will find the feature in the data menu, the outline button, and then the subtotal command. So let's just jump into it. Here's my raw data. You can just focus on column C and column D. And my raw data consists of my inventory, which are categorized into several departments that they belong to. And I want to subtotal the inventory value by department. Now, step number one is you have to sort your data by the grouping that you want. In this case, the grouping that I want is by department. So I have to sort this table by department first. Remember to do that because I have a lot of uh, people who basically try to create a subtotal without sorting the raw data by uh, the grouping uh, yet, and they get their subtotal all over the place. So sort your table by the grouping. In this case, in my case, is by department. Now, once you've done that, select the table. If it's a contiguous table, you can just put your cursor or put the selection within the table. The next step is to click on data, click on outline, and click on subtotal. Let me just zoom in. So here we have the subtotal dialog box. All right. So in the first drop down, select your grouping. At each change in drop down, in our case, it's department. So that was the default earlier on. So at each change in department, which means by, or rather for each department, use the function of sum. Let's look at all the other options. You have average, you have product, and so on. We'll just want a simple subtotal by adding up the value, so we'll use sum. And add subtotal to inventory value, so give that a check if it's not already checked. And anything else that is checked by default, for example, if it's if you find that unit price is checked by default and you don't want it, just remove the check mark. So at each change in, meaning for each department, I want to sum the inventory value. And once you've done that, just click on the OK button. Let's look at the result. Here, as you can see, this is the apparel department. And there you go, the subtotal of the inventory value. The food department. And there you go, the subtotal of the food department value. Now, you might also notice on the left hand side here, you are given the collapse buttons. So basically what you can do is sometimes your table can be rather tall, so you might have to scroll down to view your subtotals. So in order to make it easier for you to view the subtotal, they have provided these buttons here that you can click on, or you can click on the number on top of the buttons to simultaneously collapse the details and just view the subtotal. So this is to make it easier for you to view the subtotal. Once you've done that, you can again click on the button to here to reveal the more or less details as you wish. So that's it, folks. That's how you create subtotal within your raw data. If you have not done so already, give a thumbs up to this video, like this video, subscribe to my channel, drop some comments, and also hit the notification icon so that you'll be notified of any new videos that I'm going to add later on to my channel.